Stand here with Bryan Medlin, now the back-to-back 2A state champion. Bryan, you know, they say you get one, it's nice, but the second one's validation. It means that you're solid. You always were good, but what's different about this championship versus last year?
Nothing. It's the same. You know, to be honest, people ask, like, you know, how does it feel to be a second state title? It feels the same as when we came here and we lost. It feels the same as when we came and we couldn't make it to the state tournament. We're going to sleep good tonight because we absolutely did everything we could possibly to succeed. And it feels good because, you know, we turned over every stone. We tried to sweep out all the corners and, you know, came out with a pretty good, result in the end. But for the most part, our guys just battled and did a great job of following the process all 4 years for our seniors. For the guys that were going to be back next year, they've got some great mentors to look up to.
Well, you know, you've been building that program ever since you walked in the door down there at Washington, and there's been some adversity in Washington, you know, be it the storm, your own home this year. How does adversity help your program?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great way to show kids what sports can do. You know, I mean, we don't accept, from our kids, we don't accept excuses. You know, as coaches, we say you have to do your job no matter how you feel. And it's just a great opportunity to go in and say, here I am. Something happened to me that I didn't want to happen, but I've got to put my boots on. I've got to still go to work, and I got to still look for something to do for my family when I get home. And is it stressful? Yeah. Is it hard? Yeah. But are we going to make it through it? Are we going to be better people for it? Yeah. So.
You know, you had some superstars, what I call superstars, that's some big name guys, and they were out the lineup, they graduated. You come in the room this year. How do you approach the guys that stepped into those senior shoes and said, hey, we're going back to state, this is what you got to do?
The expectation is the same. You know, we want 100% effort from our guys. No matter if you're in the lineup or not, you better be expecting to get in, and you're expected to give 100% of yourself to something bigger than yourself. You know, we got guys that no one has ever heard of that we're in that duel just now. And, you know, it's those guys that make a program. It isn't the superstars, it's the guys. Those superstars, they leave the legacy and they leave the desire to go in and compete. And, you know, our younger guys, you know, that are coming back, they've got some great role models.
How does your off-season program training, I know you guys are strong in freestyle and Greco, how do you sell that to kids and just make that part of the folk style process so that when they get down here, they're complete wrestlers?
Well, you know, I heard this quote a long time ago, you know, it shouldn't be, freestyle and Greco shouldn't be used to help your folk style. It should be your folk style is help to you. Your folk style should be used to help your freestyle and Greco, because your last matches, if you do this process right, your last matches should be in freestyle and Greco anyway. So we've got kids that kind of bought into the lifestyle. It's not about, you know, any single individual tournament. It's about the process of getting better and coming in and learning the sport and learning to love the sport. And it's a hard thing to do for kids. You know, I mean, this is the toughest thing they're ever going to do in their life. And to come in and say, voluntarily come in every day and I'm going to get my head clubbed, I'm going to have to shove my face in there every time. You know, it takes a special person to kind of volunteer for some of that.
But, you know, it also takes a special leader. And your assistant coaches, I know, I'm good friends with one of your former coaches, TJ Williams, and just tell me a little bit about the assistants that you had on staff today and their role in the process, because we all know Bryan Medlin, but we don't know those guys. Introduce those guys from Central Illinois to the state.
Well, Nick Miller's one of the most hardworking assistant coach. He got assistant coach of the year last year. He could be a head coach anywhere. You know, this guy works as hard, if not harder, than 99.9% of the head coaches out there. He's amazing. And Randy Manyweather and Doug McClister and the family we got built around us, TJ Williams and Matt Webster, you know, they're not necessarily, it's all part about building. It isn't about it's not about us adults. It's about building kids. And I think we've got a core group in Washington that's about building kids, and it's pretty special.
Well, there you have it, Illinois. There's some solid stuff going on down in Washington. They face adversity, and they respond to it. They've got a great program at the high school. Congratulations, Coach. Two-time state champs. Would not surprise me one bit if you're not back here next year. And I know you expect to be back here next year.
We do expect. Whatever happens, we're going to come in with whoever we got next year. We're going to give it 100%.
That's all a kid can ask, and his family. Congratulations, Coach. Thank you.